Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bookishly Erica, and today we're going to be talking about top 5 spring reads. So this is my first time participating in Top 5 Wednesday, which was created by Thoughts on Tomes. I will link her channel down below. I am super excited to be joining in on this. I thought it would be something fun to do. For now, we'll see how it goes. I really like the topic this week. Spring is approaching, and so with this week's topic, we are talking about books that remind us of spring. So I came up with a list of 5 that I think remind me of spring, and we'll see what you guys think. I don't think it's any surprise that this is gonna be the first one on my list. Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I mean, the entire book is essentially set in the spring court, so how could I not have this on my list? I don't really think this one needs any explanation. It just is what it is. Book number 2 on my list, The Hobbit. I don't know why, but The Hobbit and even sort of the Lord of the Rings books, at least the Fellowship, just reminds me of spring. I don't know if it's like the Shire specifically that kind of gives me like a springy vibe, kind of summery too, or Rivendell, it gives me a springy vibe. I don't know, but like I know that it goes through different seasons and like different weather changes, but I just kind of feel like maybe it's the adventure. Maybe that's what it is. Just the adventure of like going on a journey. It kind of reminds me of spring and coming into a new season and kind of just traveling. Like it's a good time to travel. I don't know. What do you think? Am I crazy for thinking that The Hobbit reminds me of spring, or is that a pretty acceptable answer? Book number 3 on my list, Big Little Lies. This is a contemporary book. It's sort of a thriller-ish. The back says a murder, a tragic accident, or just parents behaving badly, and it goes through how someone died, so it's sort of thriller-y, but it's really contemporary. I did really love this book, and the show is great too, by the way. I binged it in I think like a day or a day and a half, so they're coming out with a season 2 and I cannot wait. But yeah, this one reminds me of spring. It doesn't really take place in spring, but I think it's sort of the same thing. I feel like it's kind of a transition phase. It follows the main character who, well, I guess there's a lot of main characters, but one of the main ones we follow, it's like starting a new life, having a new journey, like doing new things, experiencing new things. There's new friendships made, new school, like just the newness. All of the themes of newness in this book just kind of remind me of a very like springy vibe. Book number 4 on my list is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. So this is a story about Lily Bloom, who moves to a new city to start her dream job, and it is a contemporary romance. It also deals with some heavy issues of domestic violence and abusive relationships, but the reason it reminds me of spring is, one, that the main character owns a flower shop. So I don't know, flowers are just spring in my mind. So flowers, spring. The other thing is, I guess I just kind of have a vibe of newness going on here. New and spring just remind me of each other because it's the same thing with this one. So I just feel like there are so many transitions and new things that are happening, you know, new beginnings, new thoughts blooming, like that kind of stuff. And so I feel like that the newness and the new theme of this just reminds me of spring. Okay. Book number 5 on my list, the last one, is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I hope I don't get burned at the stake for this, but I have actually never read this book or any Jane Austen book, or really a whole lot of classics. I've attempted to start this a couple of times and it just hasn't sucked me in. I don't know if maybe this just isn't the right classic to start with, or if I'm just not gonna be a fan of Jane Austen's writing, but I haven't read it. But the reason why this reminds me of spring is because the snippets of the movie that I have seen, which I haven't seen the movie either, I've seen snippets. So the snippets I've seen of the movie and just some of the vibes, and obviously like the cover and some of the like spoilery scenes and snippets that I've gotten out of here just remind me of spring. And I mean, look at the cover with all like the blue and the flowers and the green pages. I mean, it's so springy. How does this not just scream spring to you? So I don't know, maybe I am totally off base. If you've read the book, know the book, let me know if I'm completely wrong, but this definitely has spring vibes in my mind. All right, you guys, well, that was all on my top 5 spring picks. I had so much fun making this video. It was definitely something I think I'm gonna continue to do on Wednesdays, at least for now, is the top 5. I will also link up the Goodreads group below if you guys want to join. I would love to hear what your guys' picks are for spring reads, whether it's books that remind you of spring or books that you're excited to read this spring, new releases this spring. Leave me all your thoughts below and I'd love to have a discussion with you all. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely posting twice a week, maybe 3. I'll let you guys know my exact schedule when I kind of feel things out. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much for being here and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.